Uhuru, and profound salutes from the African People's Socialist Party and the Uhuru movement to our friends and staunch allies from the Center of Political Innovation. We salute your leadership, Caleb Maupin, as well as John McCarthy and so many other CPI members who have warmly expressed their unity with the movement for the hands-off Uhuru, hands-off Africa over the last 4 years. Salutations to your national conference this weekend and your opposition to U.S. war, colonialism, imperialism, not just in words, but in practice. We express our deep appreciation for CPI's unwavering stand with our fight back against the U.S. state attack on our movement that began more than 4 years ago on July 29, 2022, with coordinated pre-dawn armed military raids on a home of Chairman O'Malley and Deputy Chair Onizane Yeshitelas, as well as on 6 other Uhuru movement offices and homes in 2 states. It has been profoundly important to our party that you have been there with Chairman O'Malley Yeshitela and the Uhuru movement during the indictment, trial, sentencing, and appeal stemming from the bogus and manufactured charges. The state attack on the Uhuru movement is part of a continuum of surveillance and oppression exemplified by the counterintelligence program, COINTELPRO, and the historic U.S. government attacks on the African liberation movement of the 1960s. It is an attack on the right of African people here and around the world to re-achieve our status as a free and self-determining people in possession of our dignity and the value of our stolen resources and labor. The attack by the U.S. government on the Uhuru movement was an attempt to silence the voices of organized black people, black working people, demanding justice and unity with all indigenous, oppressed, and colonized freedom-loving peoples inside the U.S. and around the world. Instead of silencing the Uhuru movement, however, the U.S. attack opened the door to relationships with organizations such as yours, which we may not have encountered prior to the building of the Hands Off Uhuru, Hands Off Africa Fight Back. We salute the ability of CPI, unlike too many others, to recognize that the attack on the Uhuru movement was but a prelude to the growing repression of all the freedom-loving people inside the U.S. Contrary to the U.S. government's intentions, the attack on the Uhuru movement did not isolate us. It has brought us together with CPI and so many other forces from around the world and from across the political spectrum who want to join in on a fight to safeguard our precious right to freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of association for everyone. Again, the Uhuru movement salutes the Center for Political Innovation Conference. We are winning, comrades. Venceremos. Uhuru.